got two pairs of Yeezy 350s. One of them is a V1, the other one's a V2. They are the Onyx of the V2 and the Pirate Blacks of the V1. And I wanted this to be centered around the Pirate Blacks, but I felt like I couldn't really do a proper review of the Pirate Blacks without having the V2s and the Onyx colorway on top of that on hand. So pretend I haven't had these for over a year and that this is a brand new unboxing, but I will give my little tidbits about the comfort and sizing and all that stuff as well. So when you open it up, it should come, you know, packed up, folded up in the paper or whatever. Then you got your shoes. No stand up the hate pen or anything like that. And when did I get these again? I got these June of last year, so June of 2023. And when were these things made? Where's the tag for that? Oh yeah. Hold up. Alright. So here's the shoe. Looks really, really nice. When were these made? Oh yeah, has your paper in there. When were these made? 8 of 2022. So August 2022 is when these were made. So, and here's a tag too. Here's a tag. And again, like I said, no stand up to hate pen. So, I've had two pairs of these of the Pirate Blacks. It is a very expensive process of obtaining these. So I don't think I've ever scored these for retail. I got my first pair off of StockX. I got a size 12. Realized that there was some sizing issues that I was having. And at the time, I traded in a pair of these that I got. And, no, I didn't trade it, I straight up sold. I straight up sold my size 12 pair of the Pirate Blacks and my size 12 pair of the Yeezy Slide Onyx. And I just straight up sold those for cash. And I used that cash to get this pair off of Goats. And this pair is a size 12 and a half, so 12.5. Because my first time, you know, ever with this model, I never realized that these things legit fit a half a size small. Never had this model before, and I didn't really listen to anyone's suggestions. Because, I mean, let's be honest, not everyone's suggestion, or even Adidas' own suggestions, are always that valid. So, it's expensive, but I go with choose size everything, and sometimes it's W, sometimes it's an L. So, in this case, I was able to get another pair. Yeah, I had to get rid of the Onyx slides, but I scored those off of retail from the Adidas Confirm drop recently in July 2024. So those are coming, and they got shipped, so yay, they didn't get canceled. About the shoe. So, yeah, these are the Pirate Blacks, the V1 Yeezy, the ones that started it all. Now, the Turtle Dove is the first colorway. I don't know if this is the second or third or whatever. I don't know. I just know that this is the V1 model. And these very much feel like a V1 model compared to the V2s over there. Partly because, well, before I even go into all that, design-wise, you got your knits, you got your laces. Really nice. The laces are pretty, you know, soft or whatever. The knit is pretty soft too. I'm trying not to draw too many comparisons yet. But yeah, your knit, your laces, you don't really need the laces, but they're there. You got your pull tab with the red stitching on the back. And then you got your boosts at the bottom. And keep in mind, I've had these for a year. And I have not been babying these at all. I've been wearing these quite a bit. There's only one big reason I don't wear these more that I'll talk about. But for a year, with moderate usage, the bottom has held up quite well. And yeah, you got an insole. It's removable. You know, your average boot stuff. What really makes these special, in my opinion, is these panels right here. So you got your Adidas logo down here in suede. It's a really nice feeling suede too. And then you got your Yeezy logo on the other side. Really, really cool. That's what makes this pair of Yeezys for me. That's just such a cool touch right there. No other Yeezy has that, except for other V1 models. So apologize, it's starting to rain a bit, but it's not too bad. So, do I compare it with the V2 now or later? God, there's just so much to say about the comparisons. I got the foot cam. Let's do a foot cam later. Let's do a just holding up comparison right now. So when you get the V2s, right? Again, not trying to review this pair, even though I haven't really reviewed this pair. I probably should. But they come in very similar packaging. You know, it has the paper in there. You take out the shoe. And yeah, this one didn't come with paper on the inside. I don't think it did. I've worn these a lot more. You could probably tell just by looking at these, and especially from the bottom. And yeah, I've worn these a lot more. They've worn down a little bit, but not by much for, you know, having them for over 2 years at this point. These were manufactured in May of 2022. So, again, no stamp the hate pin or anything like that. These just came as is. Laces, whatever, pull tab. Very, very similar to the V1s, except for one big thing, right? So again, here are the two pairs. V1s on the top, V2s at the bottom. The biggest difference you're going to notice between these, aside from minor design details, are the comfort. So the V1s, like I said, they feel like a V1 product. They do not have the same level or quality of boost as the V2s. And it feels, in comparison, y'all, it's like these are the Vans. The V1s, they feel like Vans. And the V2s feel like Skechers. That's how big the difference is. And also, one major thing, and this is the reason I don't wear the V1s as much as I want to, aside from value, these things have not lost hardly any value at all. You ever heard of a thing called plantar fascia? I probably pronounced that wrong. But yeah, my right foot has a bit of an issue with that. And no problem at all with the V2s. They have proper arch support, so I don't have to worry about that. Very unfortunately, the V1s, it's not the same story. I can't wear these for very long without that problem occurring. And maybe if I stuck with the size 12s, it wouldn't have been an issue, but I was not willing to try to let those stretch out, because this is a highly coveted pair. And I didn't want to potentially cause any delaminations or whatnot by trying to make those stretch out. So, yeah. And with smaller shoes, like I said, with smaller shoes, I can maybe get around that. But some shoes, it just doesn't work out. And unfortunately, yeah, that's the reason I don't wear these as much as I want to, unless I wear some very specialized footwear as far as like socks and support stuff goes. And maybe I could get a, what do you call it, an insole, a fitted insole or whatever with these. Maybe that would work out. I may look into that, honestly. But yeah, so biggest difference is the V1s don't have the best arch support, so if you have the plantar fascia issues, that is something that is a significant concern. And if you know what that is, you know what I'm talking about. V2s, no problem at all. Wear whatever socks I want to with them. It doesn't matter. These are really comfortable to wear all the time, and that's why I wear them more. So that's the biggest difference with that. There's no plaque on the V2s. But yeah, overall design is pretty much the same, but yeah, some pattern differences and whatnot. Ask Stephen Smith if you want a more detailed explanation of the differences between the way it's constructed and the design. But I mean, you're seeing it right here. I like how they carried over the knitting through the center, just a bit more robust on the V2 pair, and it's a bit more pronounced than the V1 pair too. And sorry if I keep going off frame a bit. It's weird looking at the phone and looking at these at the same time. That's really all I got to say about the differences. I really explained everything I needed to there. There's still some padding on the inside. It's really unfortunate where the light is right now, so you're just looking at shadows. But yeah, there's similar padding on the inside. But like I said, the V2 is just overall more comfortable. So switching to the foot cam, just throw these things on real quick. really effortless to throw on. You don't even need to really use the pull tab if you get the proper size. It does not fit, you know, like tiny. You see how easy it was for me to throw these on. They look amazing on foot. They look absolutely incredible on foot. And you know what? These even pass for more casual wear shoes, in my opinion, as well. Like, I wouldn't feel weird about wearing these to the office. Like, they look very nice, just overall, compared to the V2s. The V2s, they're almost a little bit cartoonish in comparison. And, you know, I don't know, man. It's just the way it is. But yeah, here they are side by side. Hopefully my camera focuses this time. That's what they look like from the inside out. From the rear. And yeah, like the V2s are just more plush in every single way. The V1s are, they have a bit of cushion there. They got a bit of cushion there. They got a bit of give to them. But nowhere near to the level of the V2. But from looks alone, I love the V1s, and I feel like they work for more social situations. For everyday wear, you're just going out and about, and you're going to wear your shoes for a while, the V2s are the way to go, for sure. And yeah, this is the fitment, by the way, so I'm a true to size 12. And I'm going to say this right now. I do not, I don't separate sizing by brands or companies. I don't do any of that. That is so confusing. When people say Adidas sizing or Yeezy sizing, that crap confuses the hell out of me. And I'm sure it confuses the hell out of y'all. If I say I'm true to size 12, it applies to everything, okay? It applies to everything, and it is shoe specific, whether or not something fits undersized or oversized. So when I say I'm true to size 12, I mean I am true to size 12 for any shoe. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not about to confuse y'all with brand specific sizing models. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I am a true to size 12 foot, right? And like I said, I had to go up a half a size on the V1s. And even going up half a size, my foot, mind you, my foot is perfectly comfortable right now. And I have zero heel slippage, like nearly no heel slippage. I have a wide foot. And you can probably tell that my bone's sticking out quite a bit right here and right here. I got a pretty wide foot. But there is no discomfort whatsoever. The thing about these 350s is that they don't have these super reinforced like corners up here. So if I fit in something that's a little bit more narrow, I don't have to deal with any pain in the case of the 350s. It's not the same case for something like the 450s where there's a crap ton amount of foam up here that squeezes your feet in. And like it feels like you're resting on brakes. It's not the case with a lot of 350s. So, as far as the width goes, these work out. And they work out perfectly in my case. Where people may worry is the toe space. So even though I went up a half a size, there is my toe. It is right at the limits. Now, like I said, I'm perfectly comfortable. But yeah, for some people, they may even go up a full size on these because they don't like their toe being all the way up there. Which to me is like if you go up another half size, if you go up a full size, there's definitely going to be some movement in there. And I think that the knitting is forgiving enough to warrant having a slightly tighter fit and just letting the shoe stretch out over time. Now, I said that with a size 12, but the size 12 in the V1s, I was not willing to do that because I thought that it fit just that tight. It was uncomfortably tight to where I knew I couldn't, stand having it try to stretch out. I'm all over the place right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's really hard to explain the sizing for these things because they could be tight for many different reasons for people depending on what kind of foot you have. But for this video, in my case, and hopefully it's relatable to y'all in some way, I got a wide foot and I half up a size. and I'm perfectly comfortable. Okay, I halved up from a true to size, and I'm perfectly comfortable with a wide foot width-wise. No problem at all. And to be honest, I don't encourage y'all to go up a full size. I encourage y'all to live with the half size up and let it stretch. I think you'll get more longevity out the shoes that way. So that whole explanation was all over the place. I hope it made sense a little bit. If it didn't, just ask me in the comments. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway, that's really all I gotta say about these. Here, let me give it another close up. I really love the V1s. I think they should be in everyone's collection if you have the means. The V2s are another model I feel like should be in everyone's collection if they have the means. These are two what I call essential Yeezys, okay? Like if you like the design, you don't have to like Kanye or whatever, but if you like the design, if you like what these two models did, well, not everyone may like what these did to shoes, the resale market and not being able to return stuff, and if you like these shoes, go for it. The Power Blacks are still pretty expensive, so hopefully I attempted to save y'all money in getting the right size. I think half a size up from your true to size in whatever average shoe you have should be perfectly fine. I discourage you from going up a full size, and you should be straight. All right, so yeah, these are the V1s and the V2s. I hope y'all got something out of this video. I'm sorry, it was all over the place. It was way harder to explain than I thought it was. But at least y'all know that it's not any scripted bullcrap. So, thanks for watching as always. More soon.